I'm definitely biased because I'm mostly attracted to Korean guys, so it's kind of hard for me to...
I don't think that's just your bias. Hi, I'm Alfred. I'm from Indonesia.
Hi, I'm Mika. I'm from Japan.
Hi, I'm Abhivyakti. I'm from India.
Hi, I'm Joanne and I'm from South Korea.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm from Vietnam.
Wait, who do you think is more attractive, generally speaking, men or women?
Definitely women. That's like not a debate.
I would say women. Like he said, it's women more take time or spend money on their beauty. So
I think it's women as well. There's a huge beauty culture in India. So definitely women, and there's some even ceremonies to make you look more beautiful. Like they're putting on turmeric for weddings to make women more beautiful. So just a lot of effort is put into it.
I would say that you could make an argument for both women and men because I would say in Korea, cosmetics, putting makeup is actually quite common for men as well.
Honestly, women. They like go to like nail salon, spas. They like spending money on like cosmetics.
Which one has the most beautiful women in your opinion?
So going back to like the Indonesians' opinions, I think people always look up to South Korea. Quite a lot. And that's just because of like K-drama, like the whole K-culture influence really in the region. There's just a next level of skincare there. There's just a whole next level of, normalization of like plastic surgery and things like that.
I would say South Korea because first things I come up with, like when I hear South Korea, that's a beauty cosmetic industry.
Korean women are definitely beautiful, but I prefer Indian women just because of the displays of beauty. India is so much about color and jewelry and just grand clothing, which adds extra layer of beauty and grandeur.
I went to Korea a few years ago and I was actually really surprised how many attractive people there are. And I think it's just because plastic surgery is just so common there. And even my high school friends I grew up with, I would say 8 out of 10 of them don't really look like how they did. And I actually, even until 3 years ago, I was really insecure about my own eyes because it's not like the classic big-eyed Korean aesthetic. Because you grow up seeing all these beautiful K-pop stars and they have huge eyes, white face, tall noses, and really chiseled jaws. And you think wow, that's so beautiful. Why am I not like that?
But I feel like I should go there because again, darker skin isn't considered beautiful usually.
But
I think it's just beauty in terms of
I think the perception is now about popular culture. So, but a lot of people love Japanese people, women especially. So this is really hard.
It's hard.
I would say the perceptions of global stuff. I would say because Indonesia is just least known, I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, it's reflected, right? The contest is now between Vietnamese and Japanese.
Then probably Japan's ahead of Vietnam because I'm just trying to think about cosmetic products.
If it's amongst perceptions and knowledge, I think Japan is ahead of Vietnam. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Maybe they.
You guys have the population, so you guys.
What is considered beautiful in your country?
On the eastern half of Indonesia, where it's Melanesian darker skinned people, they tend to look towards their kind of their own representation of beauty. So we do actually have a black beauty version in Indonesia amongst the Melanesians and the East Maluku people. Whereas in the western in part of Indonesia, the whole kind of conversation and also the South Korean international influence. But what unites Indonesians the most is that the lighter skin you are, the more attractive you are, the more desirable you are.
Vietnamese girls, they're very pale skin.
Women should be skinny as possible and also big eyes, smooth skin. For sure that the brighter the skin is, the better.
In India, pale skin is definitely top priority. It'll carry you farther than a symmetrical face would in terms of beauty. But long hair, big eyes are desirable. For men, you gotta be tall. Beards are desirable in a lot of places as well. Pale skin overall go-to for everyone.
So it's kind of ironic because they go through a lot of plastic surgery, but then it's more natural makeup. But that's just, I think, the general vibe. It's more youthful, innocent looking is the preferable aesthetic.
Would this lineup look different if we're talking about the least most attractive men?
Korea for sure.
I think I would put Indonesia in the middle somewhere because we do have some pretty good looking people.
I think Japan, maybe not really.
Yeah, probably Japan.
I don't know. Here or?
No, I think you're ahead of it.
Yeah.
Definitely India and South Korea up there always.
I feel like
India, I'm not
average
sure.
guys the best looking, definitely
But again,
popular people are.
But again, it's what gets told to the world? You know?
What's told to the world? I'm definitely biased because I'm mostly attracted to Korean guys, so it's kind of hard for me to.
I don't think that's just your bias. I think Japanese guys can be
Oh
attractive,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't get portrayed that often, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, like in Japan, many guys are not as kind of short compared to other countries. Like Korea, for example, there are a lot of guys are taller than Japanese guy.
Indian men can be good looking, although I'd say the average man is not the tallest, like 5'7", 5'8", but then there are like some really good looking guys. Hrithik Roshan, who looks like a Greek god.
People in like in the eastern half of Indonesia, they're like more bulky and things like that because they're more like Pacific Melanesian looks. But then like the more Southeast Asian, the more like standard Malay kind of look, they're kind of small, short, so they're kind of more like classic Asian looks. But then there are people who are like just sort of in between or just like mixed, you know?
I think in Korea, a lot of it's like fashion, what you wear. Working out is a really big thing, and skincare is really big. I actually don't think the pale face is a big thing for men, but I know a lot of guys, like my Korean guy friends, who have more steps than I do in their skincare and like their cleaning
Yeah.
routine. Most of my guy friends actually have this thing called BB cream, which is like just to make their skin smoother. I would say actually all my guy friends have it, and they actually actively get their eyebrows done.
I'm actually curious about like the set of beauty for Indian men.
I mean, it's pretty much just being tall and muscular, especially in northern parts of India, because as North Indians, we tend to suffer from mid-gut obesity, so a lot of our tummy. I'm sorry, I had to mention it. But no, it is a thing, like North Indian people do tend to carry their weight in their tummies, so like they do want skinnier people and preferably with abs, so working out is a huge thing. And as you, I guess, start going towards your mid-30s, late 30s, early 40s, having a full head of hair is very desirable.
Thank you.
Yeah.